Hey guys, your inner chakras. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new, you are welcome. Guys, this is yet another deck review. I had made 3 new decks. They arrived today. So within the last month, well, we'll say the middle of June until now, I made 6 new decks, or was it 7, I believe? I don't know. Um, but they're here. And this deck here, guys, this review is none other than Twin Flames. All right, let's get it. Do you think you're in a twin flame connection? Let's find out. All right, guys, you have a strong desire to find your other half. This is an intense longing for one another, even when you're together. Honeymoon period, new connection is positive and meaningful. That's like a new connection when you first meet. It's very positive, it's very meaningful. It feels like the honeymoon period. You feel comfortable being vulnerable and open and sharing each other's wounds with one another. So you're very vulnerable. They tell you their sob stories, you tell theirs, and you don't judge one another. It's an intense and difficult, fundamentally aiming for growth and mutual evolution. So this connection, guys, is very intense, right? Very intense. It extends beyond the physical, shaping the soul and encouraging spiritual enlightenment. So you feel like you have to change to be with this person. It's like a very spiritual connecting. It's very encouraging, actually. Even when it's down, it's up. You have an understanding and acceptance for a healthier relationship. So you're always trying to fix this connection. You always want it to be better and healthier. You have a greater sense of self, unconditional love, and elevated consciousness. So you kind of pretty much know who you are. You have unconditional love for your person and yourself. Even though you go through bad things, it's like you just have this understanding. It's like you just get each other in the head, right? You can feel each other's emotions even when you're not together. So you can kind of feel your person's energy, maybe not every day, but it comes often. And when you do catch up, 9 times out of 10, you were right. It's 2 halves of the same soul with a deep spiritual connection. Coming together to settle your karmic debt with one another. So you come together and you settle karmic debt that you both been through in life, but you settle it together. Often uncovering similar coincidences. So you kind of do things alike, and then you realize that, oh, I did that too, and oh, I did that too. And sometimes it coincides with the other one, like one right after the other. Like they did it last month, you did it this month, and it's like, oh my God, my car broke down too. Mine too, my car broke down too, you know. Same signs, same this, all of that. This is an intense bond, and it also brings common challenges. So sometimes it's very intense, but you also have a lot of things in common as well. Like some of their challenges are the same challenges that you're going through. This is a deep soul bond that promises spiritual growth and self-discovery. You feel as if everything in your life has led you to this person. This is a powerful sense of recognition, realizing a deeper connection with this person. You have similar backgrounds or upbringing, so your lives, your childhoods, and this and that, everything is very similar. This causes the other to learn their soul lessons, so you encourage each other to dig a little deeper and to actually see themselves, even if you don't tell each other that. It's like things that they say and things that they do can make you dig a little deeper within yourself, and vice versa. You find areas where you are weak, your twin has strength. So when you're weak in one area, they have strength, and when they're weak in one area, you have those strengths, and then vice versa. You've known each other for lifetimes despite just meeting. So you've been knowing each other in another spiritual connection in another time before your time, and you can feel that energy as well. So you've always known each other, but you can feel that, right? For those who have a twin flame, you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying? It's deep. It's deep. You start making positive changes in your life after meeting your twin flame. So you start making the necessary changes or whatever. You just start being better, acting better, wanting to be better, changing yourself because of your twin flame. Upon meeting, you have a sense of home. So you always feel at home with this person. There's this comfort level that you just can't explain. Um, but you just feel like one. You feel like two peas in a pod. You have similar past experiences. You both been through some things that are very similar or sometimes even the same. You have profound synchronicities and similarities. So you're in sync. You probably walk the same. You're probably the same height. You're probably this. You're probably that. You have these really great similarities. Everything down to your zodiac signs, your birthdays, your this and that. You end up driving the same cars. You know, when you first meet this person, it's just the weirdest thing, right? You feel strongly unified despite an age gap. So this person can be 50, you can be 30, and you still have this really strong, deep connection with one another. Even though people be like, oh my God, she's too young, he's too old, she's too young, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter between the two of you. You do have a soul contract with this person. I just saw 555. This is somebody's twin flame, and I'm just going through the cards. Um, Choosing to reconcile and grow stronger from conflict, or you will drift apart. Self discovery. This is an awakened relationship. So they make you, this person makes you awaken yourself within this relationship. It kind of wakes you up and make you go deeper within the soul connection. This connection is full of ups and downs, guys. It's never easy. This relationship seems so strong and overwhelming that you try to leave it because sometimes you don't understand the connection, that you try to walk away from it. But what you'll realize is that you tend to come back to each other. Relationship started when you did not expect it or in other connections. So you two could have been in other connections and then you two fall in love and you don't even know how it happened. It just did. It's almost like magnetic. You can't control it at times. You have highs and lows, passion and pain. You feel as though other relationships prepared you for your twin flame. So all the things that you went through, by the time you get to your twin flame, you'll realize that all of those things were learning lessons, stepping stones. So when you get to this person, you'll be more spiritually inclined within yourself and able to accept this type of relationship because it's very strong. You do not see life without this person. It's like they're always with you. Negative qualities, negative qualities or baggage are excusable with a twin flame. So anything that you find negative in other people, it's almost like you give this person a pass and vice versa. Or any baggage that they have that you wouldn't deal with any other connection, you would deal with that baggage with this one. It's just a different thing. Can't explain it. You feel as though no other connection compares to this connection. You have unconditional love for one another, whether it's the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the bads, the goods, the cheating. It's like you still have this unconditional love and unconditional respect for one another that you tend to forgive. It's just like water under the bridge, like it is what it is, and then you back to square one again. You and your twin flame, you try to break up several times, but you keep going back to each other. It's that magnetic pull. You have difficulty functioning when apart. It's like when you do separate, you're sad, you can't get it together, you get off social media, you don't talk, you're not talking to people, you angry, you funky, you all of those things, and they are the same way. You probably don't tell each other, but you are. You can't seem to move on mentally or physically. It's like you're stuck, you kind of mentally and physically stuck. Even though you meet someone new and you think this person is great, something keeps you with this person. Something draws you back to them. Happy moments are intense, bad moments are dreadful. So when you're happy, you're happy. But when the bad hits, it's so sad, it's so dreadful. You carry their energy in your heart, so they're always with you, even when you're not together. Emotional reactions seem so exaggerated. So when you are emotional, it's like bombs are going off, right? It's so exaggerated. You're both so, woo, it's so out there between the both of you. Forgiveness is always easy and understanding with one another. You test each other's limits, and that is a part of this connection. So you test each other. It's almost like they push you, you push them. It's like you test to see how far you can go with this person and vice versa, and how far you can get away with something. You think of them constantly, even when in other connections. So even if you're with a new man or a new woman, you constantly think of this twin flame. You trust and believe that all will be well. You do not see life without them. You love them and they love you more. Silence is understood and accepted in this connection. So when you do go quiet, they go quiet. It's like you understand it and you give each other that space. And then last but not least, your empathy for one another is at an all-time high. So guys, that is a twin flame connection. All right, guys, and this deck will be available, guys, today. It's available now, guys. The description to my store will be down in the description box, guys. Oh, twin flames, down in the description box. And I will be back and do a reading with this deck. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.